Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to look at number 68 on the top 100 NFL's greatest players list. His name is Mike Webster. We've got no time to lose. Let's get into it.
The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is
he loved to do was during the cold weather days was coming out in no sleeves. To him, that was intimidating to those guys that didn't like to be in the cold weather.
Big Mike. Big Mike Webster. What did he play? What position?
Mike came in.
Presented by Joe Green. No way. Is that mean Joe Green? Hang on a second, guys. This will be the first time I've seen him. I knew there would be an opportunity for me to bring out this hoodie. But in saying that, shit, if I do put this on, I think I'm going to disappear into the green screen. Look what this is. North Texas. I fucking love this hoodie, I really do. But look, what I can show you is my keychain of Mean Joe Green. Look at that. University of North Texas, number 75 from 1966 to 68. The statue was created on September 29th, 2018, and this is my little keepsake from that. Fantastic, let's go.
The daunting task of having to deal with Ernie Holmes every day. And Ernie, quite frankly, was killing him. Then, one day, Ernie couldn't move him. And I thought that, well, Ernie, what's going on? He said, well, he's gotten a little stronger. Ernie went at him again. Nothing happened. I said, oh, he's not that strong. Let me have it. And I hit Mike, tried to throw him. Nothing happened.
From the practice field battles with his steel curtain teammates, center Mike Webster was forged into a four-time Super Bowl champion and the anchor of Pittsburgh's offensive line.
Mike has played more games than anyone.
Don't you love a story like that? That's quite interesting, isn't it? How did he get so strong? A lot of hard work, I assume.
More consecutive games than anyone in Steelers history. In a tough position, being in the middle of the line where he's always getting contact. When I think about Mike, I see them breaking the huddle. Mike runs up to the ball. He always does that. He's huffing and puffing, he's blowing. Then you see him in pass protection, pump the arms and get back, looking around, seeing where the threats are coming from.
You don't really appreciate it until it's over because of the intense concentration on the element of the moment.
Good
You're always
blocking.
concentrating on carrying that over, and you don't really want to do anything that might make it more difficult for yourself by patting yourself on the back and doing that type of thing.
Get out of here.
Who to block, when to block, who to help. I think Mike even called plays at times, helping the quarterback.
I said, give me a winner. Give me somebody I can count on. Somebody that'll tell me, Terry, no, don't run this play. Mike did. Somebody help me get the team in line. Mike did it. Mike controlled it. We needed it. We used it. We leaned on it. He was our strength. Let me put my hands in the Mike Webster's butt. Just one more time.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. That is beautiful, man. I fucking loved that. Oh, mate. That's so cool. That's why I love seeing the history. I love seeing these old players. They've all got such great relationships with each other. And that's what football does. Man, that's so cool. Let me have a look at this. Let's look him up. Mike. What? He died at age 50. He is the member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of '97. He died 5 years later. Nicknamed Iron Mike, Webster anchored the Steelers' offensive line during much of their run of 4 Super Bowl victories from '74 to '79, and is considered by some as the best center in NFL history. He was the first NFL player diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which I saw in a previous video, which is something to do with the brain and too many head injuries. Since his death, he has become a symbol for head injuries in the NFL and the ongoing debate over player safety. His doctors were of the opinion that multiple concussions during his career damaged his frontal lobe, which caused cognitive dysfunction. Webster died at the age of 50 of a heart attack. Shit, man. So he played for the Steelers from '74 to '88 and the Chiefs from '89 to '90. He was proven to have been disabled before retiring from the NFL. After retirement, Webster had amnesia, dementia, depression, and acute bone and muscle pain. He lived out of his pickup truck or in train stations between Wisconsin and Pittsburgh, even though his friends and former teammates offered to rent apartments for him. Teammate Terry Bradshaw regularly covered expenses for Webster and his family. I think we saw him before. While Steelers owner Dan Rooney paid for a hotel room for Webster for over 3 months. Nonetheless, he continued to disappear from contact with friends and family for weeks without explanation. He exhibited erratic behavior and became so agitated and restless that he used electroshock weapons on himself to induce sleep. In his last years, he lived with his youngest son, Garrett, who though only a teenager at the time, moved from Wisconsin to Pittsburgh to care for his father. Webster's wife Pamela divorced him 6 months before his death in 2002 of a heart attack. His body was cremated and the ashes were divided among his wife and 4 children. After death, he was diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a neurodegenerative disease. He was the first former NFL player diagnosed with CTE. So he had his brain tissue examined by a neuropathologist, as well as 8 other NFL players, and determined that they all showed the kind of brain damage previously seen in people with Alzheimer's or dementia, as well as in some retired boxers. Webster's brain resembled those of boxers with dementia pugilistica, also known as punch-drunk syndrome. His findings were largely ignored by the NFL until Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver Chris Henry was diagnosed with CTE shortly after his death at age 26 in 2009. Webster's son Garrett now serves as the administrator to the Brain Injury Research Institute in Pittsburgh. Shit, man, there's a whole lot more there. I'm sure I could get into it, but I'm not going to. Mike Webster. I'm glad I read that, actually. I had no idea. How could you know from that video? Definitely makes you think. Makes you think, man. Anyways, guys, that was a bit of a somber note. The next one we're going to get into, number 67, Kellen Winslow Sr. Number 67 on the top 100 players of all time. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.